Hey guys.
Hey everybody. Happy Easter, all y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey Eileen. Hey Piggies.
Hey Poppy the
The
Good
Good
Troll.
Troll.
Well, it's good to see y'all. I've been lazy these last 2 weeks. I've been just sitting around here and trying to motivate myself to do something. And I told Christa, I said, I gotta do a video. So
This is the easiest way for him to do a video
right now. So I'm like getting some movement. I can lift my arm up about that far. I'm trying to work that shoulder out and everything, but I hadn't got it where I can, move the bottom part of my hand. I'm having to still move it with my other one. But been kind of walking around, hobbling, having used my little wheelie thing that she got me and stuff. So, but it's all my little old jokes of paying me back finally. I used to joke about it.
Yeah, there's stuff he used to say to me that
I always told her, I said, one day, I said, you're going to have to change my Huggies and stuff. And I was like, now it's like come back and bit me.
Yeah, Matt, I had to represent tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, if we had 2 Backwoods shirts, well, I got a hoodie, but it's too hot for that. But
looks like I'm going to have to order him one now. This one's mine. Hey, LaDonna.
Hey, LaDonna. But yeah, it's been one of those days today. It's been different kind of Easter for us, just kind of spent it just us today. She cooked a ham and some greens and stuff like that, and fed me, and then I napped for a while and been
He said,
lazy.
put the air conditioning on. It's already on, honey.
It's hot down here. It's been muggy.
Hot flashes hit all of a sudden here.
But we wanted to go live tonight and just kind of give everybody an update. I've been kind of groggy and depressed for the last 2 weeks, and I've had a lot of people motivate me and trying to get me to perk up and all that stuff. So
we got a new one, finding happiness in all you do. Thank you for joining us.
But what was I saying?
About your arm.
You pulled the Cynthia on
me. Yeah, I did.
Wipe my brain out. I was sitting there trying to think of say something, and I like lost it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to get back at it, and we're really just today watched YouTube a lot, and watched Ridge Life, watched Matty, watched Eileen, Piggy, and everybody in
the
here. Crockers, of course, and then old Cold Beer Ranch finally, he's doing stuff again. He made me want to go play some mini golf today. Y'all have to go check him out. But anyway, I just been sitting here.
Hey, John Wiggs.
We trying to get it together, and this one she's told me, said, I'm going to go to Shoot Dang Fest, whether she has to drive me all the way there or not, and then have Backwoods push me around in a wheelchair while I'm there, so I can keep up with everybody.
Well, it's like this. We've got friends that are here that are pretty much tell me, if you let him sit on his pretty much ass the whole time, he ain't gonna do nothing. So we're gonna make him do something.
Well, I've always been stubborn, I'm not one to sit around. I can't say I've enjoyed this last 2 weeks resting, but I get antsy not doing anything. But it's being.
She's gonna drag you kicking and screaming. Yep.
Who said that?
John.
Old John Wiggs, funny. But yeah, we got old Backwoods gonna come in here for a little bit. I guess we fix to bring him in with us. And I need cheering up, so this boy makes me laugh all the time. Glad I met him on here. Glad I met all y'all, and I can't wait to actually meet half of y'all, I'm gonna get to hopefully meet some in the next couple of weeks. But when we missing my friend Gray Mountain Farm, we actually they hadn't posted in a while, but we actually know them. We've hung out with them a few times.
All right, we gonna add Mr. Matty to our stream.
All right. Hey guys, give me 1 second. I'm on a customer service call. Somebody's calling about you guys. Give me a second here.
All right.
Okay, so you okay. Now let me get this right. So you're saying that Brian at Wander Arts and Adventures is being lazy.
What?
What? He had a stroke. I promise he will be coming out with some new content eventually here. Yeah, I know. No, yeah. Okay. All right.
So you have watch my live from the hospital.
you have a great day. Take care.
You customer service repping for everybody, ain't you?
Sometimes you got to. That's what I'm here for. But if I keep getting calls like this about you, man, about you being lazy, I don't.
I'm just gonna have you come down here and kick him in the butt for me.
I wish I'd have started this YouTube stuff about 3 or 4 years ago, back when I had all the energy in the world and I wasn't having old problems,
Yeah.
Well, it's like I told him, I said, you've done kick cancer in the butt. We got all the test results done. They did CTs and everything when he was in the hospital, MRIs with and without contrast. No signs of cancer anywhere. So that is a major, major plus.
And matter of fact, Eileen, congratulations on you being cancer free too, and you beating it as well.
Yes, very much. And I know what you went through, Eileen.
Yep. My mama went through it too. I think it's
I went through
10 years now.
I went through the man version of it, I guess. When George Crocker actually went through, but I didn't get the option of surgery. I had to deal with 45 radiation treatments and chemo and all of that pretty much zapped me the last 2 years.
Yeah, so I've been sitting here and I've been working on writing up some waivers if I have to push you around at Shoot Dang Fest.
Yeah.
I will not be responsible for any accidents. If you end up going too fast, it's, what happens. You just have to let it happen. Okay, Brian? And,
I used to skateboard and BMX, so I was used to doing stunts.
Well, you weren't skateboarding and BMX with Matty, okay? So this is a whole new thing that you're in for. And we also, I do play a nurse on TV, but I'm not one in real life, okay? So I will not wipe your butt. Okay, that's just not going to happen.
Nurse country here.
Yeah, that's what she's going to have to do. I can't do that. But I can spoon feed you. And I was looking at getting you one of those camel packs that you can wear.
Oh,
yeah. So we'll fill it with whiskey. Okay.
Yeah,
and then you can just take straight shots right in the mouth of some.
Yeah, that might help circulate his blood more, and he won't have to take all this medicine no more.
That's Jack Daniels. That could be the medicine you need. That could be it.
Cold Beer said he was bringing cold beer for everybody.
There you go. That's
I can drink and ride, I guess.
Yeah, we just don't need you getting sloppy though.
No.
Yeah, now I just got to call the hotel and see if I can get a handicap room.
Yeah, because we'd already had that room booked at a Hampton.
Yeah, we're staying at the Hampton.
Now, if anybody in here is able that has the community tab to share out this live, I'm asking you to please do that. Share it out. Please. Get it out there. Let them know that we're in here hanging out. We're going to have some fun while we're on here.
Hi, J-Dub.
Yeah, and I've decided, I know my channel's, called Wanderer Arts, but I also wander and I also do adventures and stuff. So, it's not going to be just letting everybody know. It's not just going to be about art. I'm going to try, once I beat this and I get back to walking and moving around again, I'm going to start living life kind of like I used to, and get out and do things. I mean, we live on the beach. I mean, we're from North Georgia. We're beach billies, I guess you can call us. But we're going to start getting back out. And Matty's got me wanting to go fishing. Everybody's got me wanting to go do this, that, and the other. And I mean, I'm right here where it's at. But I'm just going to start putting out videos, and
Jada, your comment a while ago, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Exactly, 100%.
Well, I ought to be Superman by now. I mean, what ain't killed me.
And hi, Brenda at Redbird.
But it's rough, man. I'm sitting there one day 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I can't move, and I'm like, what in the heck? So it's been a little bummer, But like I said, watching a lot of you guys, especially Matty and Eileen and Piggy and everybody, y'all just kind of motivated me today, just seeing everybody enjoying their Sunday, this Easter Sunday.
We didn't get to get out and do anything with Brian the way he is right now. So, I just cooked and we had family time.
I walk like a zombie right now. If you've seen Walking Dead, man, that's about how I'm walking,
Now, Christa, I have to ask, okay, have you tried, while he's asleep, stabbing him in the leg to make sure he's not faking it?
No. I can actually feel, I can feel my skin and stuff. I just can't make anything move.
I can take, and if I lift his arm up to a certain point up here, it locks. It don't want to go any further. It's like stuck.
Huh.
And then he does that because he don't want me trying to do the exercises because he says it hurts.
Yeah. It's pretty much limp, But I'm getting to where I can close my fist back up, kind of, on that side. But I can lift my arm from the shoulder.
The other night, he was lifting his arm like this to the side, and his hand started drawing up and started shaking.
Yeah, I started having twitchy fits and stuff. Frozen shoulder, and it does hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's like pinching. I can feel the nerves and I can feel my skin and stuff. It's just I cannot control it. It's
like dead weight.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure if she stabbed me, I'd feel it and y'all would hear it too.
Well, you know what? We could try some electroshock therapy.
Yeah, that work.
Oh yeah, I need
one of those. We could hook it.
Give him a new test unit. That's what he needs.
That's what I need. Tase me.
He art adventures.
We'll go pick up a taser, and we can work on it at Shoot Tank Fest.
Better yet, I got a cop friend that's got one. I'll just go borrow his.
There you go.
Shoot.
We'll get it moving again.
Well, you're going to have to change my hubbies every time they change me.
I'm going to find my buddy.
Speaking of, that was one of the things. Everybody today was boiling eggs, and I had no boiled eggs today. And I'm like,
I said, nope, not today.
She's like, as slow as you moving, you don't need no boiled eggs.
Oh, come on. He can have one boiled egg.
Yeah.
I might fix these some tomorrow.
One, but I know how it is. One turns into 36, and then it's all bad.
And then I'd probably try to hand paint it, once I got it done.
What did Jared Crocker said? He ate 213 today, I think. Wasn't that the number he said? It was somehow
like that.
He's going to blow the windows out of that camper.
At least it got those extra strength cookies. See, this is therapy. He needs the laughter.
He needs that triple protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is the most fun of doing this YouTube stuff is just meeting people and talking to everybody and just, it ain't so much showing out on what you do. It's making friends. I mean, it's the biggest thing. And I've really enjoyed this,
Nope, Piggy, ain't doing it. Can't turn it down a notch.
She's just gonna keep going up. That's what Christa does.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Piggy's been my motivation this week. Told me he was gonna kick me in the butt if I didn't get going.
A lot of people have this week.
Yeah. And I do appreciate all the motivation and the prayers from everybody and stuff. I mean, it's a scary thing when you wake up and you cannot move. I mean, it's like you're having one of those dreams where you're trying to run and going nowhere, and having no control.
But Mr. Stubborn didn't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I literally had to make him and put him in the car myself.
You know what? Thinking about that, you're a lot like Jared now.
Yeah. Well,
you guys both have legs that just kind of don't work right now. And
I think I made a comment in one of his videos, or no, it was to Tom and Rhonda about Jared being my motivation this week, because that guy does not let nothing get in his way. I mean, from that young age, dealing with that and him just acting like a normal person, I mean, don't let it become a handicap or anything. He does what he does. So I admire that guy for that.
No, you got to. That's you just got to keep going though. That's what it is. You let things bring you down, you'll never know meet your full potential, because you haven't even hit it yet. That's the thing.
I mean, and I know there's other people that's been, through worse than me, and
Yeah, Piggy.
Piggy's been a big motivation to me, too. So,
and you know what, Brian? Don't be embarrassed if you poop your pants. It happens, man. I haven't had it. I haven't had a stroke, and you know what? Sometimes you get real excited when you're on one of those, the horses at the carnivals that you ride around. Sometimes you get too excited on one of those and you have a little accident, it happens. It happens to the best.
Slide right off of it.
right off. Yeah, it was a mess. I'm not allowed back at that county fair anymore, but
When we were in the hospital, he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. There, because they have the little porta thing that they bring set by your bed. He's like, why can't I go to the bathroom? I said, because you're hooked up to all these machines. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I look like I was in an auto shop, hooked up.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
IBM one arm, pads all over his chest,
Yeah.
Yep. That's what Piggy Spittle says. That's sometimes with nerve damage. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just weird, me being so used to doing everything. This lady's never had to ask anybody to come to our house to do anything back, when we had our house. I did it all. And then all of a sudden I can't. And I'm like, it makes you frustrated. So Miss Thing is cutting the grass and taking the trash out.
I do it all now.
Doing all my chores, and I get to sit here and I don't know.
Me take care of you.
That's why I'm asking. He still might be faking it, Christa. We don't know.
No.
And the thing is, like about a month ago, I was joking about, I was like, I'm ready to retire and get monetized and just do YouTube full time like everybody else and stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm like, it's like, okay.
I asked myself the other day, I said, is this my punishment for something? What did I do wrong?
You said I did. She said
but you know what? This man has been in my life for 16 years.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Oh, come on, man. You ain't even known me 6 months.
There's one thing. I've been through 2 bad marriages. I was with 2 very abusive husbands. And I mean,
third time's the charm.
Physically abusive. And when I met Brian, I wasn't even looking for a relationship. I was done. And God said, nope, sends this one my way, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah, I don't think there have been many
Hi, MT Homestead.
many people that would have stayed by my side through all that I've been through in the last 3 years.
Got Lila in here too. Hi, Lila.
Hi, Lila.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm getting better.
Slowly but surely, we're taking it day by day with him.
So, has there been? Let's get into. So, has there been a doctor's appointment yet?
I've got a doctor's appointment
Tuesday.
Okay.
They hadn't followed up with any kind of therapy or anything. It's probably because I didn't really want to go to the hospital's therapy. That
was going to cost $60,000 for 1 week.
And I'm like, I'll figure it out, But no, I've got an appointment with my regular family doctor Tuesday. I'm going to, and this will be my first time out of the house since I've gotten home. So
since I brought him home from the hospital.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this goes, and hopefully I can get him in and out by myself. But I did.
You'll be all right.
When I brought him home,
I only weigh $150. I mean, I'm a little guy.
I'm 130, so he's just a little bit more than me.
I'm a little lighter than I was when I graduated high school. I weighed every bit of 230, I think, when I graduated.
Go get one of those dollies from like Home Depot, and you can strap them in. Put some straps on him. He'll look like Hannibal Lecter when you're rolling him in.
I didn't think about that.
Hello, Clarice.
Oh,
you can just roll him around everywhere.
No, I'll bring that to the shoot day and let you push him around.
Push him around in a dolly.
I want one of them gas-powered drivable coolers.
Yeah.
That I got.
Oh, that'd be. That's all fun and games until you fall off of it, though, Brian.
Yeah.
We'll have to buckle you in.
See you up and about, Brian.
Thank you, Mr. MT.
John Wiggs, and I want to agree with you 100% that healthcare is legalized theft. That's
exactly it is.
Well, especially us being diabetic and stuff. I mean, they tried to change my insulin while I was in there, and my insulin stayed jacked up. I mean, my sugar stayed jacked up the whole time I was in the hospital. And then here, she's been giving it to me
his regular
my
what he
regular
was on
dosage.
before, and it's staying.
Yeah, I'm
fine.
staying below. I've actually had to snack on some M&Ms or some Oreos, which I quit eating all that sugar and stuff.
Okay, Matty, I just checked his sugar. I don't know if you can see that. You see what?
110.
That's what it is. After he's eaten ham, green beans, corn, what else? Stuffing, rolls. Everything.
Well, you get, ham doesn't count for anything. So, but the stuffing and the rolls will get you up there.
Yeah.
Good night, Brenda Baker.
Brenda Baker, goodbye.
Thank you, Miss Brenda. It's good to see you at Redbird.
But yeah, other than that, it's been staying in target range because they give me a range from his regular doctors, from 70 to 140 in target range, almost 100%.
Yeah, actually, my alarm went off today. It bottomed out like a couple of times, and I was after eating oatmeal this morning and stuff.
Okay, so Aline, all right, so the insulin at Walmart is, that's huge. Give me a second. That's our insulin, and humans can take that kind of insulin. That's actually the insulin that they started me off on when I first got diabetes. That is a non-prescription insulin. You don't need a prescription for that kind of insulin. That's also the one that the dogs can take. Humans can take that one. But sometimes over time, your body changes. I'm a juvenile diabetic. Brian,
I was type 2 before my cancer, and then all the radiation and stuff they think turned me
See,
type
when
1.
Brian was first diagnosed, he was on metformin.
Yeah.
Which was the pill that he had to take.
And that was that hit at age 30. I went from eating whatever to all of a sudden falling out one day. I was like, what?
Yeah. But it is, so the prescription kind, when you get into Humalog and Novolog and Lantus and 70/30s, those are real expensive, and those are only prescription. You have to have a prescription to get those ones.
Yeah. I think I pay for one bottle of his, I think I paid $20 with my insurance, which is not bad. But they've been doing 3 bottles at a time. So I don't have to come and get it all the time.
Now, I'll say this. Now, with that, you shouldn't take the R insulin if you needed it in emergency. It's okay to take if you don't take it, but you have to watch yourself. But Walmart also, that what they do is, and I was reading about it before, when you have companies that can go in and control things and carry products, they can force companies to sell stuff for certain prices.
Yeah.
What it costs to make even those $300 bottles of insulin, like she's talking about, are over $300. When you break it down, it's costing them less than 5 cents to make that bottle of insulin. It hasn't changed in years. It's been the same. So it's just
that's the thing about like people like us having to depend on that, and we couldn't go live off grid in Alaska or whatever,
Well, it's like a lot of the medicines that they put him on from the hospital. When they handed me the prescriptions, I was like, what is all this? They handed me 10 different prescriptions for him.
I've never had blood pressure problems before.
No.
And it's all of a sudden, I go in with like blood pressure, like 230 over 90 something, and I'm like, what's going on? But I think it's just it was all the stress of this last month, having to bury my mom. And
then the stress of waiting on her remains, her ashes to come back.
Then we went up to Georgia and did the memorial and burial there, and it's been back and forth. And
having to move his nephew
come back a week, went back to my job, and then all of a sudden I think my body just stressed out on me or something. So
now I do want to make this point. If there's anybody in here, okay, a lot of times, now I know Lean said that my uncle's insulin is around $3.85 a bottle. It's a good thing he has insurance. So with that being said, a lot of times hospitals have their own pharmacies. So if you have a hard time, even if you have insurance, and let's say your copay is ridiculous or you have a hard time, if you go to a hospital's pharmacy and take them the prescription, you can get it at hospital prices, what they pay for it. So I've had to do that before. And it would go from, thousands of dollars for the insulin I needed for that year to like $18.
Yeah.
And I've told you that before, Brian.
See, that's one thing. Our hospitals here, the one he was at, does not have their own pharmacy.
Yeah, and that's what I know. They don't have them anywhere, but if you can find a hospital with a pharmacy, a lot of times they can do a lower cost on the insulin. That's something to look into as well. But there's also, just over years of being a poor person, there's a lot of places out there that do help with insulin. That can actually get it for you at no cost too. Yeah. There's some organizations, and sometimes
his things that he has on his arms now. Yeah, there's a company because I was having to get them through the pharmacy, and it was costing for 2 of them $80. That's with my insurance, and they only last 14 days.
Yeah, say, Matty, this is that thing I have to.
Yeah, I think Darcy's actually Darcy's going to be getting that too. We decided we're going to have trying it out for her. Darcy keeps her insulin very well under control, but she has more lows than she has highs.
Well,
See, that's been me lately, and I used to because when I was on metformin before I got put on the insulin, I'd always stay high, I'd run about 300, something like that. Now it's been without this alarm, this thing goes off in the middle of the night and will
wake me up just like that.
My sugar's been like 45, and I've had to eat junk,
And I'm like,
here's Oreo. She's shoving M&Ms in my mouth or something.
I keep a bag of these right by the bed now.
Yeah, and the thing is, and I quit eating them, almost 20-something years. As soon as I found out I was diabetic, I cut out all the sugar, all the sweets, and try to control it with my diet. And now I can actually eat real food.
Well, your comment about the insurance, that's the reason one thing's is so high. Yeah, that. And like when he was in the hospital, I found a friend of ours that works through the hospital field. She was telling me today when I talked to her that sometimes they'll look at your insurance, and if you have the top of the line insurance, they will try to get the max that they can get and keep you in the hospital as long as they can get.
See, I pitched a fit to get out. I told myself
because they're trying to make that money. That's all they're wanting.
But
just remember, these companies don't make money off of healthy people. No, and that's why pharmaceutical companies do what they do.
Yeah, but they put me to being broke. If they would try to make me healthy again, so I can keep working and paying taxes like a normal person. But
you mean government theft?
Yeah.
You know what? We keep talking like this. We're going to have men in black suits coming to our front doors to have conversations with us.
Oh, no. Let's not even talk about that.
No, don't get on that subject.
Yeah, let's not get on those subjects.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be having fun here. Come on, Matty.
I know. We went down a dark wormhole right there.
Yeah, let's come out of that wormhole.
Yeah, that metformin will keep you on a roller coaster, and half the time it didn't even work. It worked when I was pre-diabetic back when my sugar was only maybe in the 150s, and they were like harping at me, "Oh, you're diabetic. You need insulin." Blah blah blah. And I went like that.
LaDonna said, "What you gonna do when they come for you?" Bad boys.
Yeah, you're right, Piggy. We may want to go in a different direction. And the Ghostbusters, I'm not a ghost, but everybody knows I do have ghosts in my house.
Exactly.
Okay. After that whole Ouija board incident.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you use that Ouija board on us?
No. Should I get it out? Should we ask?
No.
Should we ask? We could ask why. Say, Mr. Ouija. Is that who controls it, Mr. Ouija?
I guess so.
I'll never forget that night.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate for that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, but that was pretty cool.
It was fun though.
You played off of it for a little while. We see the figures in the background lately.
I do want to do a Bigfoot hunt though.
Hey, Georgia's perfect place for that. Yeah. Come on down.
You need to go down to where Great Mountain Farm is and go Bigfoot hunt.
You do that, and I'll go up and meet you halfway.
They actually have a Bigfoot museum there. I have pictures of. I'll have to show one day. We had went to, and they do Bigfoot tours and stuff like that.
Well, Oklahoma, you can actually get a tag.
Really?
For Bigfoot hunting.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
I wonder how many tags they fill a year.
I wonder how many they sell.
Who knows?
Oh, I'm about to find out. That's why God gave us Google.
Yeah.
Well, you know all those Bigfoot shows that's on TV that you see. Piggy. Yeah, Piggy, I agree right there.
if I had ghosts, they'd be the friendliest ghosts in the whole world.
Yeah.
That's what would happen.
Yeah, whatever happened to that friendly ghost I used to watch when I was a kid?
Casper?
Yeah.
I don't know. They should have made more Casper movies. They didn't make enough Casper movies.
I used to watch the original, and then
He said, "All right, Casper."
I thought it said Alice Cooper for a minute. I was like squinting. I was like, what?
Do I need to go get glasses for you?
No,
too?
my eyes were watering. I'm sorry. I was laughing at Matty. I always get teary-eyed when I laugh at her.
Yeah, I have that effect on people.
I know. Make me miss you.
No, but if he's still like this when we get to shoot day, I'll let you test that theory if he's faking or not.
Now, and that's something too. Like while we're in here, because there's a lot of people in here that's from the East Coast side too, Georgia, Tennessee, and east of the Mississippi or whatever you want to call it. We need to do a gathering on this side of the world. One of these days.
Maybe Tennessee.
Yes, maybe somewhere. Georgia, Tennessee, something like that. Do a little gathering. All get together.
There's big money up here, man, for catching a Bigfoot. I think I need to give it a shot.
Yeah.
I used to want to dress like that just to freak people out, but nowadays you probably get tagged.
How cool would that be to get a TV show that just followed me around, me Bigfoot hunting? I would totally do it.
Dude, you should. You should milk that and let Buck do it.
Oh yeah. But it's like, you remember Jared went and met the Turtle Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Live action. Any pour the PLD shows all the way around. Matty said he'd have friendly ghosts. That makes him Yep. Mm-hmm. I would have friendly ghosts. We'd hang out, we'd eat snacks, and we'd watch some Andy Griffith show. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Well, Cold Beer Ranch.
Mr. Cold Beer. How you doing, sir?
What's up, bearded YouTube hookers? Well, that's an interesting way to come into a live.
Hey, wait a minute. I ain't got one.
I ain't shaved in like 2 weeks.
Hi, Heather. How are you doing? And Cold Beer, we are doing well. Thank you for asking.
He's getting there, Cold Beer.
That's who you need to take Bigfoot hunting with you is Mr. Cold Beer.
Yeah, but then we'd have to spend all that time cleaning his side-by-side afterwards.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on now.
Cold Beer. Heck, man.
He'd have me doing it too. He wouldn't do it. He'd be sitting there drinking a beer and he'd be like, Matty, you got to get down there. See that right in that rim? You got to get that cleaned out.
Hey, Cold Beer, we've determined we're going to get Brian a backpack and put beer or whatever in it to help thin his blood so he don't have no more blood clots.
Camel pack.
Just hook it up.
Oh, that used to be my natural blood thinner back in the day.
I had a buddy that used to just ride around on the rapid, like the train, around town, and he would just drink out of the Camel pack and get drunk and ride the rapid.
He said, I'm Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot. Yeah, he made me actually want to go play some putt-putt today and drink one. And I'm like, golly.
Love the garden truck in your yard that you did.
Yeah. Love
we got to get those. If you get a wheelchair, we got to get the NASCAR number for the side, though, Brian.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm going to have to go look and see if I can't find a
I haven't watched NASCAR in so long. I got to pick a new driver,
Yeah, Piggy's. Yeah, Avid does go by Bigfoot. That's for sure. Avid fisherman. You know who that is, right, bro?
That down cancer's ass, brother.
Or stroke's ass.
Or stroke's ass, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably get Cobbler and Matty to take turns pushing me around at sheep day.
That's okay. I'm just gonna drink beer.
Or unless you can find me one of them electric or gas powered coolers I could ride out.
Tiger Woods doesn't have anything on Cold Beer Ranch with taking out mailboxes, that's for sure. Didn't Tiger Woods take out a fire hydrant though?
Find him a Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. We'll have races. Heck
Races.
yeah.
Wheelchair races at Shoot Dink Fest?
Yeah, but I'll be just going left because I can't use my left arm.
Well, that's what we'll do. We'll tie everybody up so that everybody only has.
Like this, so they can't move it.
Everybody only has one.
Right.
That'd be cool. We'll just get me just a big old wheelie cooler and drag me around.
A tow mater chair. Yeah, speaking of that, we got to get you up in your Jeep, man.
Yeah, I ain't been in my Jeep in 2 weeks, and I'm probably going to have to figure out how to get a lift to get me up in it.
He said that's all drivers do is go left. Yep.
Cold beer. That's why we're putting the number on the side of his wheelchair when we get him one, man. We're going to get him some sponsors, too. Put some big stickers on it.
Well,
I want a sponsorship spot.
We already got two. You, Backwoods on one side, Cold Beer on the other. Come on
There you
now.
go.
Oh, that'd be cool to see a Cold Beer race car, man.
So why is it cool to see a Cold Beer race car, not a Backwoods Mindset race car?
Well, Backwoods Mindset race car.
Why can't
sponsored by Bass Pro or something?
Yeah, right. Have you ever seen what it costs for them to like put a sticker on a NASCAR?
Oh yeah.
It's like $500,000 a week.
Mm-hmm.
John Wiggs Backwoods sponsorship. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll get a big old sticker. Put it on the back of your wheelchair. That way people know.
I know it.
Kind of like my chair here.
I need a little bit bigger though. Come on now.
We're trying to work on some stickers.
Actually, I done ordered them.
Oh. So Mama's been on it. She's got me some stickers ordered.
LaDonna says that she can make a license plate for the back of the wheelchair.
Perfect.
Can you put Wonder Arts and Adventures and then at the bottom of it put Mr. Poopy Pants?
Oh, you changed my hoodies.
That's my new nickname for you, Brian. I'm going to put you in my phone as Mr.
That's my only thing I worry about at shoot dang is being able to run to get to the toilet or whatever in a hurry, because I like I said, right now I walk like a zombie.
John Wiggs is right. The chair sticker was his idea, but I just forgot what I was going to say to you. I don't know.
Cobbler said, LaDonna, you in prison making plates.
LaDonna said, why wouldn't you do that, LaDonna?
LaDonna got some good skills.
No, LaDonna, you could take and put Wonder Arts and Adventures and then put at the bottom Kinda Country at it.
Oh,
owned by.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Owned by Kinda Country.
LaDonna is amazing at making stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see that mug she made me?
Oh yeah, that was.
I
nice.
love it. I love it. It's so awesome. But like, if people don't know, I just look super creepy with it, which makes it even more like just better for me.
I mean, just seeing you drinking out of your
own face. Yeah. It makes so much sense. It's like the coolest. It's one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. This is the first coolest thing I've ever gotten. But that thing's really neat. If people in here haven't seen it, I got it right here. Me drinking out of my own face is the best thing in the world. And then I got Buck on the other side.
Oh,
What's with the sad puppy dog eyes?
I always look sad. That's how I always look.
Okay.
I want a cookie.
hey, Cold Beer, I'm still waiting on my Cold Beer hat.
Why do all my cats like eating plastic? Is that a thing?
I don't know, man.
Maybe my cats are just stupid. Oh no, I love them, but they're just weird. Like they're always like they'll find stuff. Like I won't even know where they got it from. They just find something and they'll start chewing on it.
LaDonna, let me look for that in a little while, and I'll try to send it to you and see. I've got
It helps.
on email.
Piggy said disguise a potty chair as a wheelchair.
I can bring it to the meetup. Cool beans.
Yeah, cats lick bags all the time. He can bring it to the meetup,
Yep.
strengthen their jaws. I'm not talking about like hard plastic. I'm talking about like wrappers. They'll steal like wrappers out of the trash can.
What's he talking about bringing to the meetup?
My hat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get me one of them CBR shirts too,
Yeah.
and a sticker for my Jeep.
I need a Jared Crocker butt rag from Tim. I've been waiting on a butt rag for a long time.
Well, he said he's bringing them to shoot dang, so
I know. I'm gonna have to fight people for him though. I'm gonna bring some boxing gloves.
do you want me to get up there and fight for you?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the boxing. Everybody they can take one boxing glove and they get one hit on me. They got one swing, and they can pay $20 to hit me.
He said, I'll bring stickers.
Yeah, I can get rid of that CBR merch down here at the beach. I mean, I guarantee you I'd put one of them logos on my Jeep, man. Everybody'd be like, woo.
If he ever gets well enough, he was going to do you a sign, Cold Bear.
Maybe LaDonna said we would need another wheelchair pusher. Maybe what we could do is we could get like one of those like train things like they have in the mall for the little kids. And anybody that needs a wheelchair could sit on it, and I'll get a little conductor's hat. And I can sit on the front and drive it around.
Well, you'd be on the front. We'd have to have somebody on the back passing out the beers.
Now, we have one of them things here on the beach that they run up and down Pier Park, and it's like for kids and adults. So they got a conductor that drives this little train up and down the street, and I'm like, man, that would be so cool to bring there. Just get everybody loaded up on it.
That would be a good job for me.
Yeah, it'd be a little train conductor.
Yeah.
I can see you doing it.
You look like one of them old hillbilly miners, wear the old gold miner hat.
Thanks, Brian.
I was referring to Buck,
I'm trying to figure out what to, like, I have some shirts I'm bringing to Shoot Dang Fest. I was planning on getting some bigger sizes, but and there were people that said that they needed bigger sizes, but I told people that they'd have to send me money for me to order them, and I haven't got money, so.
Hey, Colbert, I used to play drums. I used to pull my one arm in my shirt and play like that leopard.
LaDonna said, can you borrow it, Brian? The train?
I wished I could. I'd have to get a rig to get it hauled out there. I'd have to get a fifth wheel and buy me a dually and everything else.
Said if y'all make some real money at Shoot Day Fest, have Jared and Buck kissing booth with a CBR beer.
Beer wash to taste out of your mouth. Oh my God.
I wouldn't want to kiss any of y'all anyways.
Look, Cold Beer Ranch beer wash to get to. Now I got to try that stuff when I get there too. If he got his own.
Choo choo! I'll tell you what, choo choo.
Lord of mercy.
That's what I'm saying.
Lord, see, I told you this is a good idea to go live tonight. You needed some laughter.
Shoot.
He needed cheering up.
It's my kind of people.
Well, I just looked it up, dude. I didn't even know this. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison are on tour right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think it's time to bust out the leather pants.
Huh?
Dude, I was an 80s kid, man. That's all I listened to back in the day. I'm born in 70, and I still have to rock out the Def Leppard. And all
He
them.
said, "Don't you dare try to kiss me." That would be good.
LaDonna's old boss said she can come down and take out a semi anytime.
Good.
Okay. Get a flatbed on it and have a field party.
Cold Beer's first concert was Motley Crue. Mine was Metallica.
I've seen Metallica. Yes.
That was my first. And then Ware I saw. And then Mushroom Head. And then it was just a bunch of metal and punk bands after that.
John Wick says, "I'm right there with you, Brian. 57 years young."
Huh. Yeah, I'm 51. Yeah,
I'm a baby. I'm a baby.
Yeah, my first concert, I went seeing Poison. I went seeing Rat, Warrant, Enough's Enough. Shoot.
First concert, Brian, he just asked you.
Yeah. I went seeing Poison, Rat, Warrant, Enough's Enough, Driving and Crying. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Watched a lot of country too. I think the last concert me and her went to was the Lax. I don't know if you know who the
I
know
Lax
who they are.
I'm 51 too.
Cold Beer, I'm sure, was a big Limp Bizkit fan, though, too.
Yeah.
I just get that feeling from Cold Beer, like he was a Limp Bizkit guy.
He reminded me of somebody I hung out with back in the day, you know. Good old boy.
I've been to a lot of genres of music concerts.
Yeah, she grew up on bluegrass and stuff. And
Alison Krauss, all those I've seen.
Cold Beer says yes, his favorite for Limp Bizkit.
is that who he's talking about?
Yeah, you should do like a keep rolling music video with your side by side.
Eileen, you about the same age. I'll be 52 in October. Oh, she's
I wonder.
Reed. Cool.
I used to love Limp Bizkit. I was a big, like when I was younger, I liked Limp Bizkit and Korn. I was huge into Korn.
Yeah, I kind of quit listening to actual music after those years. And then, of course, they come out with where you can just pre-download everything. So I don't know.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? I miss using LimeWire. Do you remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
The download? Yeah. Yeah, that's me and the Crockers. I think we're like 4 weeks apart, 3 weeks apart.
Y'all were in y'all's 30s?
We're both 30s. We're all three of us are 36.
Okay.
I'm 48 this year.
Piggy Spittles likes corn too. He says it's good eating.
So, Cobbler, you July 22nd. So you'll be 52 then?
Yep. Yeah, he'll be 52.
So
yeah, Aiden's July. My son's July 17th.
So me and him about the same age, a couple of months apart then.
My daughter's got a birthday coming up here in a couple weeks. And Amanda's got a birthday next week.
Cool.
Hers is next Sunday.
51 in July.
Okay.
Amanda will be 67 years old.
I'm waiting on something to come flying down there and hit you.
I'm waiting to get attacked.
Y'all, if we hear something come down the stairs.
She's so quiet. She just her facial expression, she just looks like she could be mischief.
Oh, Cold Beer will be 51 in July.
All right. So we'll be 51 for a couple of months, and then I'll be 52 in October. So we ain't far
See,
out.
I'll be 48.
See, he's an OG like me.
Oh, Eileen and Piggins, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. The piggy, she is going to hurt me one of these days. I'm just waiting. I've been asking for it for a long time, though. If you watch the Easter egg coloring video, you'll see I was really asking for it.
I seen that. I'm surprised she didn't turn around and smack you one.
OG.
Original gangster.
Yes, sir. He knows. He knows what it was like back in the real day. Yeah, y'all youngins missed out on the good times back in the 80s and stuff.
I caught the end of being able to do whatever I wanted as a kid in the 80s.
Yeah.
I could still go and run and do whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I could go run down the street to my friends' houses and stuff. I had enough of that time.
She said, LaDonna said, I got to quit hanging out with all y'all young kids. No, you don't, LaDonna. That's what makes you feel young. Kristen, Ben.
That needs to be gone.
I'm taking care of it.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. All right. No, somebody beat me to it.
Okay. Krista been 29 for the last 19 years. Okay, it's still showing.
It's not. It's gone.
Okay.
You can see it because you're whatever, but it's gone for everybody else.
Okay.
That's the first.
Krista been 29 for the last 19 years.
Yeah. She was a youngster when I met her.
I wish.
I was just thinking about that earlier, that I haven't had any like bots or trolls in one of my lives in like 2 months.
That's the first time. Well, no, that's the second time we've had one.
Yeah, but that's the first time I've seen one like that. I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about the name, LaDonna.
Nope.
It'll be out. Just keep typing stuff. Just put stuff in the chat and we'll go away. LaDonna's a troll.
Poppy says
Poppy is the, but you're a good troll, Poppy.
You're the good troll. And no, LaDonna, you're not a troll.
I think Amanda's a swamp witch.
What?
I think so. Amanda! Hey, Amanda.
Say, I can't talk to my wife like that.
You're a swamp witch, right? She says, yeah.
Trolls are stupid except for Puppy. That's right, John Wiggs.
Hey, trolls are cool.
Yeah.
They make money working under bridges. Right?
Yeah.
I like fishing under bridges. I got something in common.
Well, we got plenty of bridges over here. You can come camp out.
Piggy got timed out as a troll the first time his name showed up in live because of his name.
Ow.
I can't remember whose chat I was in, but for a while, I think there was somebody that didn't like me, like in the chat, because I kept getting timed out all the time.
Sorry, his arm's twitching here.
Yeah, it's trying to move.
It was in Mike's fishing home. Oh, okay. Yeah, he has had some. Mike's fishing home has had some really bad trolls in some of his lives.
So, you ready for shoot night?
Me?
Yeah. You?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. I mean, I'm really excited, but I'm not ready. It's coming too quick now.
Yeah, everybody kind of got me hyped up about it today. I was just sitting there watching the tube and watching everybody and everybody talking about it. And Cobbler got me motivated, and you got me motivated, and Crocker's got me motivated. And I'm like, I guess I got to go now.
Yeah, you got to
go. I have so much stuff I got to do to get ready. It's like I want to take the car in. I want to get the oil changed because I'm taking the car. I wanted to take my truck. I would rather take my truck.
I wanted to take my Jeep and go ride, but while I was there, but that's gonna eat some gas.
Mama ain't driving that Jeep.
Well, that's what I figured it out. I did the math, and it would cost me like $500 to take my truck. But if I take my car, it will cost me like $190 or something.
Yeah.
So,
my little Jeep on them 35s, that's gonna be what 18-hour drives there, Christa, something like that from here.
15.
15-hour drive from here to there. So
that's what I've got. It's either 12 or 13. I'm doing it all at night though.
Yeah.
I'm going to come home from work and I get home and then I'm going to fall asleep for a couple hours and then I'm going to wake up and just drive all the way through. And I figure I'll get there around probably like noon or something. And then I'll nap for a little bit.
See, that's just the opposite with me. I can't see real good at night to drive, so I'm gonna have to do most of mine during the day.
Yeah, cold beer's got 8 hours.
Dang.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Texas is, it's Texas. It's Texas. Big.
Well, the way
20 states big.
Our direction from where we're at in Panama City Beach, the way it's got us going over close to that area and then up for some reason.
10 hours with Bucky stops.
Oh, that would be us right now.
Yeah, well, I ain't even been to the Bucky's yet. They built that.
We don't have any Buseys by me.
Buseys.
I've never seen a Buseys before.
Even when we went back home to Georgia, we didn't even go to the one Gray Mountain they built up there near where we used to live.
I want to see Brian do his handstand or some yoga Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah, I mean, I know they got that Bucky's in Calhoun where Christa's from that they just built. I think Gray Mountain Farm did a video from there.
Yeah, he did a live there.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I want to go all the way up and go that way and go back over because it's a little bit longer. I thought about it because that way I could go up and halfway and see my family and then go on up.
Yeah. Little like loop through Georgia, go up, and that's 6.5 hours from here to there.
But I could leave a few days early to go see my family.
Yeah, well, that's what I got to work. I mean, I'm working the day I'm leaving. I'm working that day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, right now I'm on a month leave of absence.
Yeah, she's helping me out while my little butt's out of work and trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
I asked him, he told me, you need to go back to work. I said, okay. How are you going to tote your coffee from the kitchen to the living room?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to cook for yourself?
You have to set the Keurig right by the couch.
No, I got to get stuff done with the car. I want to get the oil changed, and I don't feel like doing it myself, so I got to take that somewhere. I want to get it like nice and cleaned out before I go to, like get it all smelling nice. And
Cobbler said for me, from Houston, Texas to Panama City is 10 hours. Yep.
Well, come on, brother.
Come on, visit us.
Come hang out.
We'll go
we
sit on the
got
beach
all the
and drink
mini
some
golf
beer.
places right down here on the beach. You made me want to go play today. But
Yeah, heck with that. We'll just go sit on the beach and drink beer.
there you go.
LaDonna, man, I can't believe it would be only 11 hours for me. How can I be closer than either of you?
Well, we're all the way in Northwest Florida, where we're at, and I've been as far as me and her's both been to Sturgis, South Dakota. That's as far as west as we've ever been, and up north. But
Well, LaDonna, you're in Wisconsin, so you're just driving straight down.
I used to
See,
drive.
we got to go
I used to drive
over,
up.
and then up again, and then back over.
Yeah, John, we thought it was a good idea to move down here. We're both Georgia hillbillies, and we moved down here in 2011. Sold
Yep.
a house and moved, and kind of been sitting down.
Cobbler says, I've been to Sturgis twice. That was
Last time we was there was in
2008.
2008, John. I mean, we spent a whole month out there. And,
Yeah.
What was that?
Uh,
We worked at.
One Eyed Jack Saloon.
Yeah, we spent about a month at One Eyed Jack Saloon out there. We was working with a company doing T-shirts and stuff, and did Sturgis Bike Week shirts, and got to spend time out that way, and got to see Mount Rushmore while we was out there. That's a trip I'd recommend everybody get to do.
Got to see
Saw Kenny Chesney live.
Kenny Chesney for free live. Mountain Life Prospectors. Howdy.
Yeah, it was. We've been a little bit everywhere. That's how I got the name Wanderer. I can't sit still. I lived in Wisconsin for a little while and did that when I was younger. In my mid-20s, I worked on a dairy farm up there. But
You should start another channel and just call it Super Lost.
Super Lost.
Or call it Wonderwear.
Wonderwear.
Oh, it's beautiful, LaDonna. Mount Rushmore, it is beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like it was pretty before they carved it out, but it's and being as growing up near Atlanta, near Stone Mountain and stuff, which the same carver did that,
Cool.
Yeah. I got to see a glimpse of the Badlands when we was going there, but yeah, I know where Spearfish is. That's cool. See, and that's one thing I love about doing these and talking to people. You get to know people and things they've done, where they've been and stuff. And so it's pretty cool. All right, you're getting quiet, Matty.
I hate Ohio. You're just making me depressed.
Well, just get out and wander around. That's what I used to do before I got old.
John West says, wondering where I am.
He had a stroke, not Alzheimer's.
Yeah. I used to have Anheuser's, but
Yeah.
Hey, you're going back to Anheuser's one way or the other.
my wife's trying to get me to go back to it. Said I shouldn't have never quit. It was my blood thinner. But we're looking forward to it. I've been kind of depressed and trying to deal with this stuff the last week, being stuck here on this couch. And not being able to get out and do anything, and I'm now like, y'all
2
got
weeks today.
me hyped up, wanting to go meet everybody.
Yeah, I got to drive. I just pulled it up. I was looking at the map. I got to go all the way through Ohio, and then I got to go all the way through Indiana, and then all the way through Illinois, and then all the way through Missouri.
Golly.
It says 13 hours and 44 minutes.
Yeah, we went through Missouri and seen the arch when we was going towards Sturgis. Yeah, we went to Deadwood, Cobbler, and we was right over there close to the Close Encounters thing. They was actually, let's see, where we seen Kenny Chesney at. There was like a little Devil's Tower looking place. No, I didn't go up in the arch, Eileen. I wished I could have. We passed by it. We were cruising down the road. I was driving a big rider truck hauling material or what we were selling out to Sturgis that year we went.
What was the name of that little town that we went? The saloon.
Hi, Anna, the old folk.
That was Deadwood, South Dakota.
We went there too.
Cold Beer says he's got to drive through Texas, and Texas.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think Texas is cool. I watch all y'all guys from Texas, but I'm like, man, that place is too big. I would like freak out like I was stuck there. Like half of Texas is here in PCB anyway. Like last couple of weeks, all I've seen is Texas tags. I was like, don't y'all have a Gulf? Like everybody comes here where we're at. You know, that's the only thing living in a tourist town. Well, it's called the Redneck Riviera is what they call this place, pretty much. But yeah, everybody comes here. You see people from New York, Ohio, Texas, Canada. Freaking, I've seen Alaska tags here.
Everybody from Ohio goes to Florida.
Yeah. A lot of Wisconsin people down here too.
Yeah, that's what Cold Beer said. Their golf isn't as pretty as your water.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to that Mississippi, I worked down in Louisiana when I worked for a dredging company, and I just seen how that Mississippi River comes right out there in the Gulf and where the oil and all that stuff is. It's kind of brown over there. Where we're at, our water gets like really emerald green. I mean, it's just white sandy beach, and it's pretty. But
don't talk bad about that Mississippi water, Brian.
No, I ain't.
That Mississippi water got some big old catfish in it.
Oh yeah.
Cobbler said, not as pretty as your water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been choppy the last 2 weeks.
We live about a block or two, well, about 2 blocks from the beach, and I hadn't been in probably, how long has it been since we went to St. Andrews Park?
No, we went one day to the beach and didn't. The wind was blowing so bad you couldn't record.
Yeah.
That's one thing we got to get us is some wireless mics.
Yeah, I was trying to think about how to do like lives from the beach, maybe do some surf fishing or something. You know, I know Cobbler likes to do some saltwater fishing. Me and him have to go up against Matt one of these days, do some fishing or something.
Yep. Yeah, we could do that. I'm still waiting. Reeling, Grilling, and Chilling hasn't emailed me back. He must be chickening out.
Oh.
Or I shouldn't say me. He hasn't messaged Buck back about fishing against me.
I know, and he lives right by some water too. I mean, he just go out there and cast out and fish.
Next time you're in Destin, Cobbler, let us know.
Yeah, we're just about 30 minutes from there.
30.
Okay. Can you imagine how many emails Matt gets though?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's stupid. That's the thing too. There's that, and then there's also the fact that like when I do my Fish Me Off Fridays, I do it at night. You know what I mean? So it's like he's got to find a night fishing spot, and so I don't know. We'll figure it out. It sounded like before like he wanted to in his one video, so I'm just waiting. I'm being patient.
Yeah, I'd like to see that challenge.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be two different kinds of fishing. I mean, he would. Well, he could do salt or he can do fresh because he could go hit some fresh water around him too.
If he don't hurry up and get better, I'm gonna have to go fish by myself.
Yeah.
There you go.
She was about ready to take my daggone credit card today and go buy fishing gear and her license and stuff. Neither one of us is renewed this year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm getting sick of getting skunked. I've gotten skunked the last 3 times I went.
well, I promise you, if I get out there on that beach and I get like knee deep in that water, and I'm gonna catch something all day.
The last time me and him actually went and fished together, he didn't catch nothing. I caught 2 ladyfish and a stingray.
That's awesome. Have you ever eaten stingray?
No.
You have a good one, Cobbler. Thank you for being in here. And,
Yeah, later, Cobbler. Have a good night, man. It was nice seeing you in here.
Better.
Good night, Cobbler.
But yeah, she's I watched her. I had I think in one of her videos she posted some pictures of when she landed at Stingray.
When I pulled it in, there was some daggone patrols going. They were checking people's license that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my license, so it was no problem. But they come down there and they was like, get it on in, and got it in, and we flipped it over, and when we did, it had like 7 or 8 different hooks already hooked in it where people just cut the lines.
Yeah.
So we held the bar down on it because they will stab you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get Steve Irwin. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they flip them upside down that way, because their tail flips up. So if you flip them on their back, they can't flip that tail at you. So that's how you hook those.
Let's see here. Rocky Mountain. We have very clean water out here, and the walleye is amazing. Trout as well.
Oh, I love some trout.
We got monster walleyes up here. Monster walleyes.
There's a place up in Blue Ridge that they have rainbow trout. My stepdad, he goes up there and goes rainbow trout fishing all the time, every year. And oh God, it is so good.
I'm gonna try to work on that this week, John Wiggs. That's I have to probably stencil all my lettering and stuff, but yeah, I would burn that.
LaDonna said, Brian, couldn't you get a disabled license free of charge? We'd have to get the paperwork from the doctor's office for me to take and start the proceedings for disability for him to get all that right now. They didn't give us nothing when we left the hospital for a handicap tag, temporary nothing. So, and
the thing is, I mean, I'm not really ready to be disabled. That's the thing. I'm trying to fight, I'm trying to get better so I don't have to be. But yeah, I kind of, right now, if I was to be driving, I'd probably need it.
John Wiggs he's gotten attitude for gratitude.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's posted that a couple of times, and I think I'm going to do that plaque for him. Actually, it's motivation and for something for people to see. But I had to cheat because I think my hand's so shaky right now I couldn't like freehand do the lettering and stuff like that.
All right, Matty, do some personalities.
Do some personalities. Let me go to the bathroom, and I'll come back and do some personalities. Give me a $5 here. I'll be right back.
All
All righty.
Yeah, Piggy, I'm going to check into it. I really wasn't ready for it yet, you know, being, I mean, still just like 51 years old. And I'm like, man.
He's getting twitches in his arms. Like a while ago, I was sitting here and his arm just starts shaking. And automatically I think you start shaking, you're cold. It's not. It's
trying to move.
It's that the nerves are trying to fire. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to keep these muscles in his neck rubbed so it helps to fire them off.
Plus, my coffee's done got cold.
Oh, poor man in his coffee.
Yeah, I'm glad all y'all in here tonight. Yeah, I'm trying, Anna, at Old Folk.
We wasn't ready for this.
And I thought like when I went through cancer, I mean, that was a shock enough, because it hit me all of a sudden. And I'm like, well, I beat it. I made it through. And I don't know if, I got cocky about it in the last 2 years because that's kind of why I did this channel instead of building stuff and doing what I do, because I was still recovering from that. And, I'm like, getting almost better. And then all of a sudden this happened 2 weeks ago. It just, it's just a shock. I was like, well, what else, and which I hope nothing else bad happens, but I'm going to try to fight it and do what I can,
John Wicks, Chris got to work in some massage therapy. I do every day.
Yeah,
every day.
She's working on that right now.
This is my everyday thing, now. I take care of him and try to get him back.
Yeah, I got me a good one, man. I'm like really proud I held out till I was 39 years old because I tried my best to stay single and all that. And then this one, she put the lasso on me and roped me down and slowed me down and changed my life and everything else. So she's she's used to me going wide open and not slowing down and not taking a break, not resting. And I think really this is probably God's way of saying, hey, boy, you need to.
Eileen, when Brian was diagnosed with cancer, we tried to file for disability for him then.
I went 10 months through all that treatments and stuff.
They pretty much here in Florida told us, you've got to have nothing to get something. No money in your bank account. No, you can only have one vehicle. You've got to pretty much be homeless before they even consider you.
Yep. It's unfortunately that's the way it is, but you'd think they'd want to try to help to get people that help finance the country back to work, and stuff, but they want to make you just as broke as everybody else. So I went through, we had to move out of our condo that we'd been in, locked in at a decent payment at, right on the beach, and go up to Georgia and, went to Gainesville, Georgia is where I got all my treatments at, but moved up there for a while and then came back here and wound up going back to work like right after I got released from my treatments and then fell and broke 2 ribs. So I was out for a couple of months for that too. So
it's like ever since
I get up every time I fall down, I try to get up.
But yeah, we tried to file twice got, denied every time.
Yeah.
So
I try to do what this is the longest I've been out of work, except for back when I went through cancer.
yeah, it is sad, Eileen.
But yeah, I've been out of work 2 weeks, and I'm like not knowing what to do. I just kind of sit here and watch YouTube. And watch this crazy man right here.
Well, I had to spray something here just in case there were ghosts because I don't have any sage.
Yeah.
So I sprayed some white gardenia.
Gardenia.
Yep.
Made me almost say that in Beavis's accent.
Is it just me or have bananas gotten bigger? I don't.
Oh man.
I don't.
Damn it.
Hey, keep that up, and I'm gonna have to go get the nanner pudding.
Yeah, she made me some homemade nanner pudding.
There you go.
Now, if he's gonna sit and eat,
But
I'm gonna eat too.
It's diabetic friendly. I'll have to get her to do the video one of these nights.
He's seen the video. You did it.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't
I saw it. I commented.
I forgot, man. So many videos, I just forgot. Oh man.
You got to put peanut butter on it though. So you take it like this, get a scoop, apply like this, just like you would preparation H, and then
Well, I would never do that.
no, don't put preparation H on your banana.
Oh Lordy.
Man, I got coupons for Arby's.
Yeah.
And I went there yesterday, and it was like buy one get one free coupon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sweet, I can get 4 sandwiches for me, Amanda, and the kids for the price of 2. I'm like, this is awesome. And I get there, and the people couldn't process at the bottom of the coupon that it said you can use 5, like up to 5 times in one visit.
Huh.
So you could get 10 sandwiches for the price of 5.
Wow. Yeah, we got an Arby's right up the street. Huh. John Wiggs.
You need bleach for your eyes, John Wiggs. I don't think that works.
Don't run it.
I'm sure that's dangerous. I wouldn't tell anybody to do that. And Southern Stony Grown, I am eating a nanner and some peanut butter.
He's eating nanner and peanut butter, and I'm eating banana pudding.
All right. I don't like eating on TV.
Yeah, you're with family.
Friendly.
Friendly.
I don't care. I needed to get something in my tum-tum. Need to make sure that I felt okay.
I hadn't really eaten since, it's been like 4 o'clock, something like that.
No, baby, we ate at like 5:30, almost 6, because Jamie didn't get off till 5. He's losing track of time, guys.
I only have one rule.
How you doing?
I only have one banana rule.
Winter time.
You never eat a banana and look another man in the eye while you're doing it.
That's why I'm looking away from you.
Yep.
I ain't looking at you.
My bananas are chopped up, so.
John Wiggs, Elvis would want some of mine banana and peanut butter. I know he would. That's probably how I'm going to kick the bucket, man. I'll die on a toilet.
Oh,
it will be something real embarrassing, too.
Well, that's how I thought I was going to die that night.
He had went to the bathroom, and I heard something go thump.
I fell off in the floor.
He fell in the floor that morning.
That's not good.
Nope.
I went running in there, and I was like, he's laying in the floor.
Yeah, that's one of my fears of dying on the toilet.
So
I'm afraid she'd put it on YouTube for everybody to see.
No, it'd be embarrassing for anybody that had to walk in on me, Piggy Fiddles.
Yeah, he's right. You wouldn't be embarrassed. You'd be gone.
I did Southern Stone Grown. I did eat that nanner like a boss. I've been a professional banana eater since 1987. World champion 3 times. Gold medalist in the Olympics.
Oh Lord,
it's difficult. It's a lot of training. You have to exercise your jaw muscles a lot of like that. Do it all the time. Practice first thing in the morning. I wake up, work on the jaw.
Oh,
So they're so gross. Oh no, I don't want to die on the body.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is, but I did get a nanner belt when I was 13. That was a hard championship. Louis C.K. has the record for embarrassing. I know a lot of people like Louis C.K. I don't know. I never watched much of his stuff.
I was trying to read what was LaDonna was saying, and she said, "Wow, my typing's bad."
I don't know. I wonder if I can get that on my driver's license that I'm the nanner daddy.
Nanner daddy.
It's okay, LaDonna. Don't worry about your typing. We're all bad at something.
Yeah.
I'm bad at pronouncing people's names, so
I can't even type right now. I mean, like sitting there, hold my phone and type.
You know the old school typing we used to type with one finger?
Hunt and peck is what I call it.
That's Brian now. It's one finger.
So if I just like say hey to everybody, then that's what I'm trying to do. What happened?
It's a nice belt. Oh, we just were spinning there a little bit.
Yeah, my battery's going low.
Chris had to plug the laptop back up.
Matty, if you do that, you might get the wrong kind of following. Is any following the wrong kind of following, though? That's the true question.
John said I'm a hunt and pecker.
Oh. Guess what just happened to my phone, too?
What?
You died.
I'm dying, too.
Oh, man.
Here.
Well,
Fixed it.
Been over here over an hour and a half now, I think. Still got 17 in here.
Put that over first. For some reason you're
I don't use belt buckles now. I should get myself a belt buckle. I've got like one of those military belts. That's what I wear all the time.
Huh.
The kind that you just like pull through and then it locks down.
Maybe Bigfoot eats bananas. Do you want him following you?
I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. Everybody come over, subscribe. We'll have a good old time. I don't care who you are. I don't judge. That's what I'm not. I'm not here to judge people. That's not my job.
Yeah.
I need a hat with a nanner. A nanner hat? Is that like the banana version of the cheese head?
That would be funny.
Speaking of hat, you know how you said Buck needs a new straw hat? I found one. It's red, white, and blue.
Ooh, America.
Yep.
I just got me some new sunglasses yesterday, and I was at the drugstore. I walked in, and I always look at like the cheap stuff, like at the end of the aisles. They're like the cheap garbage stuff. I pick up these sunglasses. They're the darkest sunglasses I've ever found in my life.
Huh.
I mean, these things, you put them on, and it's like day and it's night. It's night. It's like 0% tint. It's insane.
Golly.
I didn't like driving with them on. I didn't feel comfortable during the day driving with the sunglasses on.
John Wick says, suddenly I'm craving nanner pudding. That's
Hey.
what I'm having.
You'll have to go back and watch my video, John, on how to make it.
You know what I've had a taste for lately, and I haven't done it. I really want peach cobbler.
Oh. You know, I have not had peach cobblers, in like 25, 30 years.
I wish I had my grandmother's recipe.
So at Walmart, they have the Patti LaBelle brand. Patti LaBelle, yes.
Really?
Yeah. She has her own peach cobbler that they sell at Walmart. It's like $8 and it's delicious. It's actually legit. It's a legit cobbler.
Anna, those folks.
Anna, the old folk, well, you have a good evening. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And thank you for your prayers and stuff. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah, Aline says she's an amazing cook. Patti LaBelle. Yeah, it's I mean, these peach cobblers, like, they're just out of this world. They have like an apple cobbler, and they have a peach apple cobbler, and then they have like an extra crust one. They're all I've had all of them. They're all good. But I'm like partial to the peach. I'm a peach guy. I like my peaches. I could live off of peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
I grew up with a peach tree in my backyard. My mom had peaches and plums and an apple tree and all that stuff. So
peaches come in a can.
Yeah,
they were put there by a man in a factory downtown.
Huh.
If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day.
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
Mm-hmm.
It is like peach pie, kind of. It's not round though; it's square.
Square,
rectangular. Rectangular.
Yeah. And the breading is laid across the top.
Yeah,
it's not fully covered.
Yeah, I miss the traditional Southern, peach cobbler that had all the cinnamon and
Georgia peaches. That's right, Georgia peaches.
LaDonna, I'm north too. I'm real north. But yeah, no, if you haven't had a cobbler, go get you a cobbler. Go to Walmart, go pay the $8 and get one. They're outstanding. And if you're a diabetic, make sure you take enough insulin to cover for that snack.
Oh yeah. I'd probably have to. I'd probably have to take a whole bottle to cover for that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's too bad.
I would have to take the whole thing away from him, though. That's the bad thing.
Yeah, after not having that for like 20-something years, and then
it'd be like one bite. He'd be like picking up the tray and walking away with it.
No, you'd have to worry about me going to the apple cobbler next, and all the other stuff that I hadn't had.
We got to wanting one. Aline makes it. Yeah, I actually Danny sent me her grandma's recipe for the peach cobbler a while ago. I got it written down somewhere.
Yeah, LaDonna, that's the hard thing for me and him. He's diabetic. I'm not. So I like my sweets. He can't have them. So it's like,
So I have to make sure, diabetic friendly stuff. So
vanilla ice cream. Yeah. I like Vabilia. Top it with some Vabilia ice cream. Vabilia. What flavor would Vabilia be? What would that taste like? I know Southern Sonogram. I'm not making fun of you. I know you typed it wrong, but what do you think Vabilia would taste like, Brian? I feel like Vabilia would taste like flowers and fresh cut grass.
Probably.
Vabilia.
Y'all making me hungry talking about food now.
Bean vanilla.
Bean vanilla. So it'd be like coffee. It'd be like vanilla coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, and I actually back before I had my stroke, was smoked a Boston butt out on a grill, and Christa went back and made friggin' Eileen's Brunswick stew for me. Made me a sugar-free like Brunswick stew. Have you ever had Brunswick stew, Matt?
I might have, but I don't know if it would have known that I ate it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a southern thing. They say it was made like Brunswick, Georgia, or somewhere.
It's like a goulash kind of stuff.
It's almost like
yeah,
a vegetable beef soup, but you have pork and chicken in it.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You have to watch Eileen's video. I mean, but gosh,
I've watched that one.
But
we talked about, you and I talked about that before, Brian. I remember that. Yeah.
But when she made that stuff, man, she made me crave that stuff so bad. I swear, if I could eat normal, I'd get fat watching her videos.
It's like I sent her a new one the other day for a strawberry cheesecake, something. You need to make that one, Eileen.
No. I bet she's probably seen a rum cake my grandparents probably made back in the day.
Oh, my God.
Have you ever had rum cake?
Oh, yeah.
I swear my great-grandmother used to make that so rich that us kids would get drunk back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
We'd eat on that stuff.
I haven't had one in a while.
I hadn't either.
But no, I've always liked me a good rum cake. But anyway, I don't turn down any cake though.
Yeah, I like jam cake. You ever eat jam cake?
No, I have not had jam cake.
Jam cake is good. Like what I remember, I could still even though I hadn't had that kind of stuff in years, my mouth still waters, and I could still taste the flavor from way back in the day.
Yeah, I got for Darcy's birthday. I got to get. She's a coconut cream gal.
Yeah,
that's what.
Southern Southern Grove says, "Oh my goodness, I just gained 5 pounds in this chat. Oh well."
Yeah, I know. Somebody starts eating bananas and banana pudding and talking about food, and here we go, gaining weight.
Hey, got to keep you with some weight.
I know it. I need to gain a few more pounds.
That's one thing they told me. We got to monitor his weight and keep it up.
So, Lean, how do you catch the hummingbirds to make hummingbird cake? They're really they're hard. They're hard to you just can't. I don't know. It sounds difficult though.
Drunk kids sleep well at night. Yeah, that might have been why your grandmother made them so good.
Used to calm us down. They'd tell us kids to stay out of it. They made it so strong the adults could eat the thing back then.
The adults were napping.
Then us kids would be getting into
They're like, Brian, you gotta stay out of the rum cake, okay? We're gonna have some rum cakes and take a little nappy poo. You kids sit over there and be good, okay? Did you hear me what I was saying? Okay, Brian.
God. Yeah, that was how about our Easter Sundays and Thanksgivings and Christmas dinners went, at my relatives up in the mountains. And they would make all the food and stuff. I had aunts and they'd cook constantly. Give me a banky.
Give me.
Oh, Lordy.
Whiskey soaked.
Oh, yeah.
Whiskey soaked binkies.
Uh-huh.
Binkies and bankies.
Oh, somebody says strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good, too.
John West says, get Brian some steak and lobster with butter covered mashed taters. He'll gain some weight.
All right, let me tell you a story about not about lobster but about crab. Okay, so up here It's about, I don't know, 35 minutes from my house. We have an all-you-can-eat crab place.
I'm game.
Yeah,
They bring you,
fire 'em up.
they bring you buckets, and they just keep bringing them to you, like as you go. And they bring bowls with melted butter. All right. So I'm sitting there, and it was like a really dark restaurant. And I'm like eating, I think I ate like 20 buckets of crab legs, which comes out to something like 8 or 9 pounds of crab.
Good grief.
And I'm like, I get done eating it, and I'm like having a hard time walking. And I like get out to my car. I drive home. I walk in the house. Now it was at night. It was dark in the restaurant. I get home. I turn on the light. My shirt and my pants were just grease stains from butter the whole way down to my knees. It was just shiny and yeah, I killed that crab.
That's when she tear up crab legs. I mean, she looks like a cannibal eating them.
His mom, a few years ago, right after me and him, well, it was right after me and him met, she's like, let's go eat at this all-you-can-eat restaurant. They've got crab legs. We get there. I get the crab legs. I probably went back and got crab legs probably 15, 20 times.
Oh, yeah.
And she looked at Brian and says, is she ever going to stop?
Yeah, I love crab. I'm a huge crab guy. I could just all the time. I could just eat crab for the rest of my life and be happy. I could also do that with peaches, crab.
Love crab legs.
That's one thing down here, you know. I mean, I could eat seafood every day here, you know, but we kind of miss like country cooking too, you know, just back in Georgia cooking.
Yeah.
He says, I'm in.
Yeah, now one thing we do make a habit, and we hadn't in about a month, we usually go out and we eat oysters a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Love baked oysters and stuff like that.
John Wicks, next time you come, go to what's this place down here?
Well, he's talking about Dirty Dick's.
No, not Dirty Dick's. What's the other one that we go to?
Bayou Bill's.
Bayou Bill's. Their crab legs are awesome.
Yep. Right down the street from us, really.
They've got the Dirty Dick's in North Carolina too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to stay away from the touristy places here. We eat at a lot of the local, you know.
Yeah.
There's one place we go to. It's called the Sandbar. A lot of the locals go and hang out there, and their food's really good. During like football season, they have football specials that they do that are really good. They have wings, like 10 cents a wing or something like that.
Oh, no, that's really cheap.
Yeah.
Pitcher of beer.
Yeah, we love eating hot wings and oysters, or get a dozen baked. Like I get the what does I get? Cajun baked.
Cajun baked with bacon and jalapenos added for his.
Okay.
And
cheese. I do the 3 cheese bacon on mine.
Okay. Yeah, one of the restaurants I used to work at, we did oysters.
But I can eat raw oysters, so they don't bother me.
I've shucked them before. We've gone down to one of the local, you know, seafood places and buy them and bring them back home. And I'll shuck them.
We'll put them on the grill, steam them.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of surf and turf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do steaks and
lobster tail.
Yeah, they do a lot of shrimp bowls and stuff down here, like our Jeep Club and stuff. They do.
I think they're doing that this weekend for your benefit ride.
Yeah, my Jeep Club's actually doing a benefit ride for me this week since I can't ride and stuff like that. And I think doing a big bonfire and a shrimp bowl and stuff. So That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna try to make it there. I won't be able to ride, but
Well, he'll be able to ride. He just won't be able to ride in his Jeep.
try to go one-handedly film everything or put my body cam on. Go try to do some video.
Put the winch on you, get you up in one of them.
Yep.
Well, one of our friends, he just got a 4-door Jeep, and he said that he really wants Brian to go, so I drive out there and meet him, and then us ride with him on the trails and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And that way Brian can still enjoy it. He just won't be able to drive.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm missing too right now. A lot of people don't know that, I have a Jeep and I used to do trail rides and off-roading and stuff like that. I've got ADD really bad. I just do a little bit of everything.
John Wood says, "Welcome to Wandering Food Adventures." Hey, that's what I need for my channel, not his.
Aline, scallops, I absolutely love scallops, but I had the hardest time learning how to cook scallops. They're so touchy. Have you ever cooked scallops before?
Yeah, you got to be real careful.
Mom, that's one thing she used to do. She lived over Ocala for us.
Yeah.
They used to go, I think it's Johns River or something. Her and her husband, they'd go scallop hunting all the time.
Yeah.
Catch them things, but she could cook
Scallop. They would go scallop and shrimping. And I mean, they'd come back with 5-gallon buckets of shrimp.
Oh, that's awesome. Shrimping.
Yeah, if you're near a saltwater channel and stuff, they say you can take one of them glow sticks and throw out there with a rope or a string or something like that, and it draws the shrimp to that light.
You go at night, and they'll attract to it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, y'all try that one night, glow stick fishing.
Yeah, the one thing I've been struggling with is finding shrimps with the head on.
Yeah,
I've been looking for those, and I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
Well, if I can ever get better, where I could get down here to one of the inlets or something like that, I might try to catch you some tins and freeze them and send them to you or something.
If I have where I can take my cooler and I can keep them cold, I know where our store that I go to, they actually have them a lot of times with the head on.
Yeah,
okay.
I always have to dehead my shrimp.
They're like in the little containers.
Yeah.
So I'll see, and they're frozen when they're there. So if I can get a couple of packs.
Yeah, what I use those with the heads. I use those for fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is about them having the heads on, but it attracts 10 times faster.
I always dehead mine. Every time I'll thaw them out, and then I'll pull the heads off of them and then hook them like that and stuff.
Yeah, but you're also saltwater fishing. There's a difference.
Saltwater cats still like them.
Yeah, no, they love them.
Aline, yeah, that's the best way to do it. I always had one always ready to go for them. People, when I worked in the restaurant, they always loved our scallops. I was making those constantly, and I got really good at it after a while. The coast has the best seafood.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Depends on what restaurants you go to.
I mean, down here you can catch pretty much anything. We got Captain Anderson's. They go out and they bring all their food in, live to their restaurants and stuff like that.
And if you drive over to Port St. Joe in that area, Appalachia,
Apalachicola is where they got all the oysters and stuff.
There's a place over there that you can actually go, and they'll take you out, and you can go look for scallops and oysters yourself.
Do you dig them out of the sand?
What?
The oysters?
No, they're usually they have what they call
oyster
beds, and they've got them like they're boxed.
They grow off of they'll start them off on something.
Reefs, you name it.
There was a house I did a couple of years back, painted, and the guy had his own oyster beds out in the bay. And I'm trying to remember how they set them up, but they start them out like on a little reef.
That and off of the like your decks, the docks that go out in the water, they'll start them up and under those.
Oh, okay. So do they? So they have to have some sort of some sort of surface to.
Yeah, like a feeding ground.
Okay.
It's like where they mostly have their oysters around Apalachicola and stuff. I think the bottom of the the Gulf is like a little bit harder over that way or something.
Keep an eye on that one.
Some people use plugs from shark and stingrays and call them scallops.
I've heard of that. I have.
I like shark. I've never had shark. I've eaten everything else,
Have you eaten rattlesnake?
No, my dad always told me he ate rattlesnake, but I never eat snake.
A gator. Love gator.
I love gator tail.
Yeah, I'm a big gator fan. I was hoping I was going to get to go alligator hunting this year, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It'll probably end up being maybe next year.
I might have to see if I can't get that set up somewhere around here. Find out what the gator license is if they do that here.
I think you have to go. I don't remember how it exactly works, but it's like I don't know. Usually, it's like a lottery, and you have to get picked for it. And a lot of times, it's like a lot of those people that do it are like grandfathered in, because their family's been, you know what I mean? It's like a family business.
Now,
so
Louisiana, it's not.
When I worked in Louisiana in 2012, and I was back and forth between here and there, and people we were renting a camper from, they did that just about every other night. They would go out and catch their own gator and bring it back and cook it right there in front of us and stuff.
Yeah.
But they were just old Cajun people,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I know, that there's like something with the amount of tags you can get for gators, and you have to use all your tags, and if you don't use your tags, you lose your tags for the next year.
Yeah.
And it's a big thing. I found some people that will take you out. You can hire somebody to take you out, and they let you pick what you're going to do. They pick if you're going to use the gun or the rope. If you're going to be the one pulling it up or if you're the one shooting.
Yeah.
And then they let you keep the meat, which is kind of cool. And then they keep the gator skin.
Yeah. The gator is so lean. You have to add oil to cook it and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen it bounce right off a griddle. I mean, that's some lean meat, but it's
good. Have you ever had gator nuggets?
Yeah. Yeah, this place right down the street from us called Bayou Bill's, they have a lot of gator nuggets and, a lot of good seafood and stuff like that.
Yeah, I found a company out of Louisiana. They're called the Louisiana Crawfish Company, and you can have it shipped to you.
Oh.
So they do the dry ice or whatever, and send, they'll send you a whole gator. You can get a whole gator for a gator roast.
Shoot, you need to send that to Gray Mountain Farm because little Gray wanted to try some gator nuggets. I think.
Oh yeah, maybe I should just send them. I could order it for them and just have it shipped to them. But yeah, no, they're they're not. I don't think they're too bad the price wise. But yeah, they have like awesome. Like you can get anything too, like that crawfish. I mean, you can get like crazy amounts. I think they do snapping turtle too.
Huh.
I don't know if they still do, but I thought I saw it on their like website the one time that you could get snapping turtle. I like grouper. I've never eaten grouper. That's one I haven't eaten. JP JoJo 3. Yeah, that's why it is gritty sometimes. It's because of how dry it is.
Yeah.
It's all about cooking stuff right, though. You just gotta cook it right. If you do everything right, it can be good. Even some of the nastiest animals, you cook it right, it tastes good. That's what it's like with the catfish. What I used to do, and I love catfish, but I'd soak it in buttermilk.
Yeah.
And it was not that catfish tastes bad, and you have to do that, but like I would soak it in buttermilk, and it was 100 times better after it's soaked in. But everything's good if you soak it in buttermilk.
Yeah, I think my dad used to do that because he would cook a lot of his catches and stuff, and I never acquired a taste for catfish really. I mean, it just I don't know. It's kind of like the first time I ate chicken livers and stuff. It took me a minute to get used to those too. Now I love them. So
yeah, I don't know. I've eaten chicken livers. I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of them. That's what a lot of people ask me why I don't use them for bait, and it's because I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
But that's what my dad used to catfish with. He'd use chicken livers and stuff.
I can find them all day here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just up here. It's been rough. I mean, people have told me, and I haven't. Like, they're like, "Oh, you should check the butchers," and I haven't done that. But it's like to go to a butcher to get some stuff for bait, it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, the butcher's probably going to have it. But it's like, I don't know. Am I going to pay more for it at a butcher, too? You know, I used to be able to just grab them at Walmart. I could go grab a little thing of them, and they were $2 or something. And then I'd go and I'd put them in some pantyhose.
Yeah.
Put the hook through the pantyhose. Yeah, but I've never had luck with them in my waters either. I have better luck with the channel catfish using shrimp. So I've always gone that method. It works for me. The livers, I hear about people using it, but it's just like hot dogs and stuff. The thing with catfish, and people have good ideas, like on bait to use. The problem that I run into is when I'm going to catch big catfish, I'm usually not going to catch catfish to like take and eat. I like eating smaller catfish, but I'm usually not trying to catch smaller catfish to eat. I'm out like trophy hunting.
Yeah.
So I'm using big baits. You know, I'm using whole bluegill. I'm using other catfish as bait. Whenever I've seen anybody use chicken livers, you're talking eating size catfish, not monsters, you know, because it's not, you can't put enough in to make it big enough to catch a big one. And a lot of the bigger catfish that I like going after, like live or like freshly cut stuff.
Yeah. My dad used to use like livers, or he'd wad up bread balls and big hook for catfishing and stuff like that.
See, I don't even do like, and I know some people like doing that. They like using dough balls, like they'll make homemade dough balls with like garlic and stuff.
Yeah. Well, he just used loaf bread to do his.
Just loaf bread and just got it wet, balled it up, and put it on.
Yeah.
I do that for bluegill.
I did that. I used to do that. That's how I caught my brim
Yeah.
Then I'd use my brim to go after bass,
Oh, yeah.
do it like that.
John Wick says, I'm telling you, you need to expand your channel. Wonder if it's R or Eats. Get paid to chow down.
We've been all over the place tonight. Now we're talking about fishing. We went from food to fishing.
Hey guys, sorry about that. His alarm's going off. Let me check it, or it'll keep going off.
Yeah. Means my sugar's dropping. Time to snack on something.
Oh, yep.
What you at?
I don't know if you can see it. The glare.
69.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Yeah, I gotta eat something, or this that'll keep going up.
Or you may know it'll keep going.
Or no, that'll
I know the M&Ms work, but you know what works really good, Brian? Skittles.
I hadn't tried Skittles. I had to get some.
Get the little packages, not the bags. Get the ones that you hand out for Halloween.
Yeah.
One of those is the equivalent of eating 3 glucose tablets.
John Wick said 69 instant joke here.
John, you've already done that for us now.
Yep, it's snack time.
LaDonna, I do that too. That's where I get the pantyhose from for fishing, is from Crystal. That's where I get all of them at. We
81 cents a pound. I take kind of high for chicken livers.
No, that's pretty
81
good.
cents. Huh. You feeling it? You feeling it enter you, Brian?
Huh?
Can you feel it?
Oh yeah. I just thought I was getting tired a while ago, and then all of a sudden start feeling that stupid alarm.
Imagine being asleep and that going off.
Yeah, you heard that alarm. That'll save your life too when your sugar drops like that.
Oh, when mine goes low, because I don't have one of those, Amanda just has to call 911.
Yeah, we tried to avoid that.
Yeah.
They come, they hook me up real quick, they give me a little IV of some sugar, get me back up, and then I sign a waiver and they leave and go home.
Yeah, I'm trying to dodge going to the hospitals if I don't have to.
It's been, since I've had a seizure from low blood sugar, it's been 3 years. I haven't had one. I've been pretty lucky, so.
John Wiggs, I'm ready for a Walmart trip for snacks. What time is it there, John Wiggs?
Where is he from? I know it's midnight Matty's time on the East.
What? Yeah, it is. What time are your guys' Walmarts open till?
Right now, they've been closing our Walmarts at 10.
Yeah, that's when ours is closed too.
Yeah, but I don't know if y'all seen about a couple of weeks ago when I was up in Georgia at my mom's funeral, they had mass riots down here and stuff that made national news. And they pretty much closed down Panama City Beach for a while. Had every cop in the world out here.
Yeah, so and they're supposed to be back this weekend.
They've took our Walmarts out of commission for 24/7, so I think they're only open till midnight here or something.
It's 11:08 snack time. You're on the same time we are.
Here in Central too.
John Wiggs, you're in Oklahoma or Arkansas?
That other person's from Texas. They're on the same time.
Mid Missouri.
Oh, yeah, it's all the same. It's in the it's all in that same area.
Colony.
I do want to go to Missouri and check out the Ozarks, so that's where I'd love to go. I never knew Missouri had mountains until I heard about those.
I remember when I showed you an Ohio map.
Oh yeah.
South of St. Louis, in the backwoods. I think I got to go through St. Louis on my way to Shooting Fest.
I think we do too.
Hey Danimal, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm getting there. I still can't feel my left side. I mean, I can feel it, but I can't move it. But I just had to come on and do a live tonight and bring Matty in here and just chat and have everybody pep me up so I can try to get back to doing stuff.
Hi, Danimal. How are you doing? Yeah, Danimal knows. Danimal knows about catfish.
Hey, Brian's wife.
He knows we go big baits. You want big cats, you go big baits. That's what you do. Hot dogs and stuff will catch you catfish, but they aren't going to catch you big ones.
Hi, Danimal. Rolling with Raquel.
Hey, rolling with Raquel. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Raquel, what's up? She's been coming around a little bit now. She disappeared for a couple months.
I hadn't seen her in a minute, it seems like.
Yeah, she was in a couple of my lives lately. She stopped in. It's nice to see her in here again. Raquel's been missed.
Hold on, I said he's trying to say he needed his butt kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I needed that pushing. This is what I needed.
Yeah, Danimal. No, I know what you mean, Danimal. I got skunked the last 3 times I've gone. I've literally spent like $50 on gas and haven't caught a fish, and it's driving me nuts. Convoy had me distracted. Oh, right on.
Oh, that's right. She's up there. We're
In
all
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada. Eh?
Eh?
Bunch of hockey hosers.
But no, what Brian was talking about, those riot gangs that were here a couple of weeks ago, they're supposed to be coming back this weekend and next weekend during Bike Week.
I did like tell them all that.
Bike week? Oh no.
Yeah. See, we have everything down here. They have Bike Week. They have the Jeep Invasion. They have all kinds of events down here. And then you get some hoodlums that want to come down here and like run it all and stuff. So kind of glad we were up in Georgia. I mean, even though it was a sad occasion, burying my mom, but we were up there when all the craziness was going on down here,
Yeah. Hey, Danimal, I know you're in Oklahoma. I'm going to be in the Catoosa area at the end of the month. If you could email me if you know any decent spots around Catoosa for catfishing, I'd appreciate it. Or if there's you don't have to give me exact locations, but if there's a lake I should hit or something like that, just let me know. Did you mean Daytona or is Deltona a place too? Is Deltona a place in Florida? I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. Danimal said Deltona. Is that a place or did he type it wrong?
I'm trying to see where he said that.
Right here. The bottom one. Is that Daytona?
No, it says Deltona.
But did he mean Daytona?
That's what I meant. I wasn't sure. Still, that's cool that your grandparents had a place there. It's always nice to have a free place to stay.
Do you get paid to search by an hour or by a session? You gonna put Brian to sleep?
Okay. Oh, so it is called Deltona. It's 30 minutes from Daytona Beach towards Orlando. Oh, so it's like in between. So it's like that center area. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. We've got some friends that just moved over that way somewhere.
Well, my mom didn't live far from there. She lived in Ocala, so we was over there close to Poppy the Good Troll.
Amanda and I years ago almost moved to Palm Coast because her grandma had a house there, which is just south of Daytona.
Yeah.
It was cool. It had the canal in the backyard.
I want to go back to St.
Cool
Augustine.
animal. Sorry, I cut you off, Christa.
There's over in St. Augustine. There's some cool places over there.
Yeah, that's St. Augustine's right over by where Palm Coast is.
Yeah. It's the oldest like town in the country, I think. St. Augustine is.
Isn't that where they were finding they were finding something down there? What was it? Like I can't remember what it was. If it was some European, like
It was Spanish.
Something like that, but it was like they were finding it, but like based on like history records, they didn't know that they were there.
Yeah.
Like until
they saying it was like the oldest undocumented town in the United States. I mean, this whole continent, I guess.
Yeah, I remember I was watching some like history show and they were talking about it.
Hey.
Bugs in the heat. You guys see a lot of roaches?
Who? Us?
You guys?
No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, the animal, that's pretty cool. My grandparents actually lived in Inverness when I was growing up. My granddaddy had a place down there on a little canal. And then they moved back to North Georgia, And of course, they're not here no more. But Inverness is a pretty cool little place.
Eileen, no, we don't have a lot of bugs. We have more mosquitoes.
Yeah, we have what they call no-see-ums and mosquitoes and sand fleas.
Sand fleas.
But since where we've been at the last 2 years, we hadn't had a lot of bugs. We have like wasps and flying insects outside and stuff, but those big old flying roaches or palmetto bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
What are palmetto bugs?
They look like gigantic roaches. They look like a giant flying roach. They get up to about like 2 inches long.
About as long as your pinky finger.
Are those the ones that have they look like they have like claws by their mouth?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, but they really look like a huge roach is what they look like. And they'll, like, if you have your door cracked open or something and the light on, they will fly in your house at nighttime.
One other bug that we have is yellow flies.
Oh, yellow flies are the devil.
When they bite or they get you, they hurt like crazy.
Yeah, yellow flies make a horsefly look like, I don't know. a ladybug or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get the mayflies, it just like it's so hard to walleye fish because they fall like they're over the lake, and they'll fall in the lake, and like you'll catch a walleye, and they'll just be stuffed with them.
Yeah,
they just devour these mayflies when they die, because I think the mayflies only live. It's something crazy, like they're only alive for like hours or something.
Yeah, but I've come to realize the yellow flies I'm allergic to.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds bad, Piggy. And we got chiggers down here too. Those things hurt.
Yeah, Brad knows all too well.
Yeah, I got into those over in Ocala. I was doing some work for my mom when we were there Thanksgiving, and wound up getting bit in places I didn't remember I had.
Yeah, we bug wise, we lived. I've only seen roaches once in my life. We lived in an apartment, and it was a super nice apartment. I mean, like, this place was awesome. They just redid the whole thing. And one day, this dude that lived next door came over and knocked on our door. And he's like, "Do you guys have roaches?" And we're like, "No." And he's like, "Well, you're about to."
What?
And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Just found roaches in my apartment." I was like, "What?" And so now Darcy has a horrible fear whenever she sees bugs anywhere. I mean, it was really bad. The church that we were going to at the time actually put us up in a hotel because it was so bad. And then we moved out. I broke my lease, and I had to spray everything as we took it out of the apartment to put it onto the truck. And then I bombed the moving truck.
Dang.
So we put everything back. I sprayed everything down. We put everything in there, and then I bombed the moving truck. We never had a problem after, so I took care of it. But I mean, it was it was like a 14-foot moving truck, and I put like 5 bombs inside of the moving truck. So anything that was in there was dead.
Yeah.
When it got out. But I mean, we don't have like up here. Mayflies, our mosquitoes are horrendous. There's spots where I go to fish, and you'll walk down there and you can't see because of the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Because they're thick.
That's the only thing we really don't have to deal with too much living as close as we do to the beach, because you got that breeze blowing, but
when he worked for that dredging company and they had him over there in Louisiana,
oh man,
you could not even sit outside. I'd have on during the summer, I'd have on a long sleeve jacket with gloves and pants and socks, pull the hoodie up, all fall over me, and they were still attacking me.
Yeah, last year I went fishing one night with my buddy, and I forgot to take bug spray. And I got home, and the welts that I had on me looked like tumors. That's how big the welts were from the mosquito bites.
Oh yeah.
But that's like the worst. But that's the worst that we have up here. Like, we don't have poisonous. We do have poisonous snakes, but there's very few, and you don't see them. They're more like, and even like the sightings of them, it's so rare when you see one up here. Like up by me, we don't have anything to worry about. We don't have any animal. The worst thing we have up here that we have to worry about is coyotes.
Yeah. See, we've had coyotes come through even on the beach here. We've had them come into our front yard. One night, I went to go out to get something out of the car and open the door, and I come right back in the door because there was one standing in our front yard.
Yeah, they won't mess. They won't mess with us. They take off whenever somebody goes outside. It's the little dogs that we have to worry about.
Now, say when we lived in North Georgia, where Eileen and them are, they'll tell you the coyotes up there are kind of brave. They come into your neighborhoods. They'll snatch dogs, cats, everything.
We had three that would come in our backyard, and one night his brother had stayed the night at our house, went to go out on the back porch, and they was one standing there snarling at him, and two others on the bank fixing to come after him.
Yeah, I was playing with my pew pew that night.
Yeah, we can take coyote year round in Ohio. It's a constant open season on them.
Let's see, that's like in Georgia, in my hometown. There for a while, they were, if you shot one and killed it, you could take it to the game wardens, and they were paying you for them.
Oh yeah, that's what I think. Is it? I think Louisiana pays you for nutri-rats. Like if you kill nutri-rats, I think they pay you for them. Like if you take them the tails.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a bounty in North Georgia. I think they was.
The reason why they were doing the bounty for the coyotes is because a guy and his son had went out to hunt, just had got to their tree stand. The kid was like 12, and their stands wasn't that far apart from each other. So the son was fixing to go up his stand, and the dad told him, said, I'm going on over to mine. And next thing he know, he barely stepped 1 foot to his stand and was started to go up, and heard his kids screaming, took off running back over there, and there was 6 coyotes on that kid.
Yeah, I was in North Georgia when that happened.
Yeah, I took a shot on a coyote. What was it? 2 years ago. There was one I caught. It was chasing deer when I was hunting, and I missed him though. He was moving too fast.
Yeah, I laid one down out of my bathroom window back in Georgia. I sure did. I was sitting there.
They started attacking the dogs in our neighborhood.
They were rabid.
Yeah.
Too.
Man, speaking of dogs, I was looking at dogs today, man. I want to get another dog so bad, but I need out of this house first.
Yeah, I do too. That's the one thing I miss about being back home in Georgia. Down here, living this close to the beach, everybody's so close to you. Where we rent, we can't have pets. And, I used to, before we moved down here, I had a basset hound, and that was my old dog. And I miss old hound dogs and stuff.
That's what I was looking on online around here, and I found this pit bull, and it's like pure black.
Mm-hmm.
Pure black. This thing was horrifying. And I was like, oh my God, I love this dog. But I'm like, I can't. Like, I got 2 right now, and it would be unfair to get another one and not have more area.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was just like, this dog just looked terrifying. But I was like reading, it's like, they have like the bios and the profiles about them. And it's like, apparently like the sweetest dog ever. Like they had pictures of it in like a dress.
Well, Raquel, the kid didn't make it. That's why they put a bounty on him up there. Yeah, they will attack in packs. I mean,
yeah, we went camping on some land one night.
Well, we had 9.7 back in the day,
and
back in 2017.
We was in our tent, and about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was laying there, and I felt something start hitting the side of the tent, and I elbowed it out because it was on the outside of the tent, and I elbowed it, and it yipped and took off running.
Next thing you know, you hear the whole pack howling,
coming back toward us. So
we slept in the truck with a pew-pew the rest of the night. Woke up the next morning, everything was tore up around.
They tore everything up.
That's back. Me and her had some off-grid land, and we were trying to build a little cabin.
Yeah, we were owner financing some supposedly come to find out, the person that was selling it wasn't allowed to sell it.
Yeah, you got to watch that on the finance stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, I've see now North Carolina. I think I told you, Brian. I was out the one morning and I was getting breakfast ready, and I was eating, and I walked out of the camper and heard something growling behind me, and I had 2 bobcats behind me. I had a mom and a baby, but they ended up leaving. They growled at me a little bit and then took off.
Yeah, it's like my mom, before she passed away, took a picture of one in her front yard in Ocala.
Yep.
Over there. And I said, I want to pet the kitty.
Yeah, Raquel. Yeah, I know. Your dog, Raquel. Have you ever seen Raquel's dogs, Brian?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah, she's got.
I'd love to have me some hounds like that.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired, Brian.
I am too, buddy. We've been on here 2 hours and 30 minutes.
I know.
Which is not our record, but
No, we had 4 hours that one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got work in the morning too. I gotta get up for.
Yep.
Try to be a human.
Yeah, I'll probably just get up and transition from the bed to the couch.
No, it's been.
And I hate to say it like that, because I mean, normally I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning going to work, and now I'm like, okay, who
He
am I
tries
going to watch
to lay
tomorrow?
in the bed and his arm starts hurting, so he's getting up in the middle of the night, coming back to the couch.
Yeah.
Well, I think Brian and I should. Hi, all around, Sarah. How are you doing?
Hey, all around, Sarah.
I think Brian and I should start doing some more lives. I wish I was a little bit. I knew I said I was going to do some characters. I'm just like really tired though.
I know, buddy. This was a last minute deal. I mean, I just decided, that's like, man, I know it's Sunday, but I was like, man, I got to talk to people, And plus, I hadn't been up to doing anything creative because I'm still trying to get my feeling back where I can move and do it,
Yeah. All right, Dan. Awesome. Thanks, Danimal. Appreciate you being in here, bud. Have fun doing that laundry.
Well, thank you, Danimal. It was good seeing you in here tonight, and you have a great one. Don't work too hard doing the laundry and stuff. But we enjoyed having everybody in here tonight.
All right, Brian. I'm going to get out of here. I'll let you say all your goodbyes to everybody. Bye, everybody. Thanks for having me on, Brian.
Bye, Matty.
We'll do this again soon, bud. All right, man.
All right. Don't work too
bye,
hard.
Christa.
Week, buddy.
Bye, Matt.
All right. Bye.
Well, y'all, it's been a good night, and I guess everybody's getting tired. It's 11:33 our time. We're Central, of course, but we just wanted to get on here, say hey, and get some time on and just talk and let y'all know what's going on with me.
For all of y'all that just come in, he had a stroke 2 weeks ago today.
Yeah, kind of been out of work, I can't do my artwork, can't do a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to come up with something this week. Stuff. Hayes in the barn. But yeah, I was just trying to get out here and get everybody to help motivate me and get me back into, a decent frame of mind to, get back to it and stuff. So I'm going to try to do other stuff besides my art, try to get back out to the beach, do y'all maybe some beach videos, do some artwork, do some traveling. We're going to try to go to Shoot Dane Fest at the end of this month and maybe have some video from all that, getting to meet people. But Yeah, y'all all helped me out, and I'm glad y'all all been in here, and y'all been pepping me up and stuff.
Yeah, kind of giving someone else to talk to.
Yeah, and then I always laugh talking to Matty. I mean, who doesn't love Matty? That Backwoods, he's a crazy dude. He reminds me of somebody I've known all my life, and we actually met on here on YouTube. So just like I'm meeting everybody else on here. So we're making friendships and getting to know people, and
Yeah. When Brian went into the hospital, Matt from Backwoods Mag, he called me. What's wrong with my boy? What's wrong with my brother? I said, he had a stroke. So he's been there calling every day.
And he's younger than me. He's in his mid-30s and stuff. And here I am, 51. I mean, I'm like, I don't know. It's just
yeah. There might be a few grays put back up in there.
Yeah, she's threatened me to send me back home to Georgia to somebody's house or something. So yeah, I'm trying to be good. But we
Good night, LaDonna.
Yeah, good night, LaDonna. It's good seeing you.
I'll send you that if I can.
But yeah, it's it's been rough. It's rough going from being able to walk and feel and handle everything and do stuff, and then all of a sudden you can't, and kind of limping around. I mean, I know I look all right here, but so I get up after this live's over with, I'm gonna turn into a zombie again. But we'll get there. It's just trying to get back at it and figure it out. So, I'm sitting here trying to read all the comments and talk.
He's a laugh out loud, Brian. You can try, but there's no hope for Chris to take care of yourself too. Being a caregiver helper is very stressful. Make sure you take time for yourself. Yes, that don't work too well, Ali. I've tried.
She's got a lot to put up with too.
I try to sneak off to the grocery store just for time for myself.
I tried to get in here and get her to actually watch her cooking videos, and I was like, go make this. Eileen made it. But
after cooking 3 meals a day, something I'm not used to doing, it kind of says, nope.
Well, I tell you what, man, I'm fixing to get off of here because I'm about loopy. I done drank all my coffee, and I got to kind of rest and lay down a little bit and give my side time to rest. But we're going to try to get something going on this week, and I'm going to try to, like I said, get my wood burning going, and or do some painting or something. It's going to be one-handed, whatever I do. But that's my biggest problem right now, is putting my GoPro together and setting all that up without knocking everything over.
Which I've already set his GoPro up. All she's got to do is cut it off.
Yeah, because I'm still paying on that GoPro. That's how I financed getting my channel started. I went out and went to Best Buy and got one of those things right off the bat. Still paying on it. My channel is financed.
Brian, you need me. You know where you can reach me.
Yes, sir, I do, Mr. Piggy.
Same for you, Christa.
Yeah, and I appreciate all y'all. I really do. But we love watching everybody in here and talking to everybody in here and stuff. And I'm glad all y'all been in here tonight and kind of pepped me up, motivated me.
If you can't really do any wood burning videos, we're gonna start just trying to do a few lives just to keep these videos up and stuff. And that way it makes it a little bit, So he still gets some hours in on these videos and stuff.
Yeah, because right now I hadn't put out, like I used to try to put out something at least once a week or whatever, and right now my saying inconsistent on videos and stuff. So,
but it was kind of hard to do them from the hospital. So
yeah, that's why. Well, I don't even. I had just watched that video from the hospital tonight. It was the first time I actually watched back and seen it because I don't even remember doing it. And she had said that I wanted to go live, but it was like all the medicine I was on. I was like, I don't even remember half the stuff I said or was talking until I actually watched it this evening. I was like, man, I don't remember none of that.
yeah. So,
but you know, that's when you miss people that you watch and talk to on YouTube and you want to do that from a hospital bed. You know,
I told him, I said, I may turn my channel Kinda Country into a vet channel so that I can let some of my stuff out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to do some stuff, you know, so maybe some of you women in here can motivate her to get off of her butt instead of
right now. I've got my hands tied.
But anyway, I ain't that much of a hassle. But anyway, well, all y'all guys, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I guess we'll catch y'all on the next one. But
all right, guys, he's getting choked. It's time for his bed. So y'all have a wonderful night, guys. We appreciate y'all for coming in.
All right, love y'all guys, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Bye, guys.